I just want to preface this video by saying that this is not going to be like super detailed on every single product that I have. If you guys want to see more detailed areas of my kit, like my favorite foundations, concealers, favorite products, things like that, just comment below and I can do a separate video on that. But this is just going to be general on my full kit. And I guess I'll start with my brushes. I can do a more detailed brush tutorial or like brush video, not so much a tutorial, but just go over the different type of brushes that I have. But this is where I keep all of my brushes and my most used like lip products, so different lipsticks and lip glosses. And then I have my face brushes and eyeshadow brushes. And then I have my most frequently used, one of my butterflies fell off from my wall. But my most frequently used eyeshadow palettes that I have laid out before I start my clients. I also have a metal like palette. So I will use the back of my hand a lot whenever I'm doing makeup, but that's not really sanitary. So once COVID hit, I really switched to this, and it was a little bit of an adjustment at first, but once you get used to it, it's 10 times easier. And for all the makeup artists, you don't have to deal with scrubbing makeup off the back of your hand all the time, so that's super convenient. So now we're gonna go down, and this is where I keep my like baby wipes and stuff. I like to use this to clean my like spatula with the makeup off before I actually spray down with some disinfectant. And then like any type of like flat brushes and stuff, I like to use those to wipe it off. And then I also have some of the one size makeup wipes as well underneath there. And then back here I have some antibacterial hand soap. I like to use this whenever I'm cleaning my makeup brushes and stuff like that. And I also use an antibacterial bar soap as well. And then I got some disinfectant spray. This is a bottle with some disinfectant inside of it. Got some awesome spray, you know. Another disinfectant, some paper towels back there. I got some lashes in stock back there that I like to use with my clients. And then these are my dirty sponges and stuff that I'm going to clean. In here I keep like my receipts and stuff, some extra makeup that I haven't used, or like this is an empty container, but I needed to stock in this shade, so I like to keep it off to the side so I don't forget the shade color. And then this is just another thing. This needs to go in here. But this is another drawer with eyeshadows. This is the same thing. These are some serums that I'm going to try. And here, these are just a whole bunch of like skin prep products that I use. My Benign Final Seal that I just refill the bottle in. Some cotton squares. Just little extra things that I have that I buy in bulk, or like just bought multiple of that I can't use just yet. And then down here, I keep like my glitters, my rhinestones. These are some more glitters, and also different pigments and stuff that I have as well. So moving on, this is my makeup chair. It's actually a like sports chair that people use at volleyball games and stuff that I got from Amazon. I want to say it was maybe like $100 or so. I can put it in the comments if you guys are interested, but it's not made for makeup. But I put some covers on it just to spruce it up. This is what it looks like underneath. And I use the bottom for like storage, some extra towels. I use this when I was lashing. And some tissue paper and stuff when I pack orders. Just some extra storage. And I also put a cushion on it so my clients, when they sit down, let me try to move it so you can see. But whenever my clients sit down, it's real comfortable instead of just being on this. And then I just lay the covers on top. I hope this is better, but this is where I keep my lip gloss applicators. And back here I keep like my bronzers, my blushes, and highlighters. All of that is up in here. All of my sprays and the different witch hazels and stuff I use. I ran out of each of these, so these are all different types of witch hazels in here, and toners that I use for my clients. And these are all of the different setting sprays that I use and stuff. So in this first drawer, I keep all of my skin prep items. So my moisturizers, my primers, things like that. All of that is inside of here. In the second drawer, I keep all of my sponges, my disposables, my cotton pads. I have some what are these, Q-tips, and disposable lash wands for when I apply mascara and things like that. Then in here I keep like my brow products, my mascaras, my liquid liners, and my crayon liners. And back here I do have the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomades. I used to use these a lot, and I just moved towards more pencils, which is why I have this towards the front. But I just care to use pencils more than pomades, but I always keep them just because for certain looks I might swap it out. I also have the brow powders too, but I swap them out whenever I feel like it. And sometimes certain you just go through phases with your makeup. I don't like to throw my makeup away because I always end up using it at some other point. Maybe I give it different looks. If you're a makeup artist, then you'll kind of understand, because once I get to other products in here, you'll see like what I'm talking about. So especially when it comes to the powders, they can get really messy. So what I like to do is put all of my frequently used powders inside of like a container, and then I'll take the tops off, and then I'm able to use these. And since it's in a closed like environment, I don't have to really worry about anything getting inside of here. And then I'll go through periodically, like whenever I do my weekly deep sanitation, I'll go through and clean out these little pots and things. So I'll go through this periodically and make sure that it's all clean. But this is what I meant by products. Like, this is the Sacha Buttercup powder, and when I first used it, I hated it. I did not like it. I never used it. And then a couple months went past, and I'm like, let me try it again using a different technique. And now it's like one of my favorite powders ever. So that's why I always like to keep things, because I might recycle them in my makeup process, or just use them in different techniques whenever I decide to change up my style and stuff. These are my finishing powders. So I got the MAC ones. Those are what I like to use the best. It's the Fix Plus and the Mineralized finish. And then I got one of these Charlotte Tilbury finishing powders in number 3. But I didn't get all of them. I like it, but I didn't get all of them just because the color selection is not what my clientele tends to be. And yeah, it's not very inclusive. They only have 3 shades, and this is the darkest one. I'll show you guys. This is the darkest shade they have, and it might seem like, to me it seems a little darker than what it pays off as. It's a little bit lighter once you put it on. So yeah, if you are a deep girl, that is not for you. So in here I keep my lip products. So I have some more liquid lipsticks and things like that, some lip glosses and lip liners. In here I keep my concealers, and I also have my P. Louise bases down there. In here I have like a whole bunch of extra stuff. I have some pigments, and I also have like liquid or they're not liquid, but they're like water activated liners and some liquid eyeshadows. I also have some cream concealers. I used to use these a lot whenever I would do cut creases, but I moved from creams and just stopped using it as much. These are some more concealers that I just don't use at the moment, but I will cycle them back in. Like, this was just really small, but I'll use it, but I have the same shade in a larger size, so I don't need it right now. And then I got some MAC ones too. So yeah, these are some blushes I still use, but I just don't have space for them up top where I keep my other blushes and bronzers. This is some Myron mixing liquid. You can use these for a number of things. I feel like this is kind of a must-have if you want to do like any eyeliner shade, or you know, you could do so much stuff with this. I feel like this is something you need to have as a makeup artist. I also have some Vaseline in here because that's good for like cutting creases sometimes if you want something super precise. I also have some cream blushes. I'm trying to incorporate them into my routine more often, but I feel like I gotta get used to it. So once I get used to it, really find what fits for me, I'll use cream blushes more, because I do like the naturalness it gives off when I did use it. But this is another blush that just doesn't fit up top, but I do come down here and use it whenever I need to. And way in the back, I got some Juvia's Place loose highlighters that I used to use all the time, but again, they just went out of my routine. Down here, I have some lashes. I'm gonna like restock them, but these are the different lash styles. And you can shop them at Forever Rain. I do have a couple of styles that I don't stock or sell per se, just because they have different payoffs during makeup. But yeah, these are some of the lash styles that I have available for my clients. And then down here, I have like a whole bunch of just miscellaneous stuff, extra storage. Basically, this is like a makeup remover contraption. This is like the same thing, it's just in a pan. Got some disposables in bulk here, some brow shapers. These are a whole bunch of different brow pencils that I have been trying out from my vendor that I have up top, but these are just like some extra ones in stock. If you guys want to see like well, I have a couple tutorials of me using it, so let me know what you guys think about that. I also have this makeup remover right here. This is one of the antibacterial soaps I was talking about that I like to use when I'm cleaning. Got some Noxzema. Haven't really used this in my routine, but I did want to try it, because I did see another makeup YouTuber talking about it. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but she used Noxzema wipes, and I was like, okay, maybe I can try that out. But I just never incorporated it into my routine. And then over here, this has like a whole bunch of makeup. I have like all the Juvia's Places foundations. I didn't really like them too much, but again, I might recycle them back in and see how I like it, using it with some updated techniques. And then this all right here is just a whole bunch of like storage that I have for myself. I'm not gonna go through all of that. Over here, I have my makeup vanity. I'm looking real bogus right now, so it's not gonna be on me. But I do have my makeup vanity right here, and I got the lights. These lights from IKEA. They were $15 each, and I also got this mirror, which I need to clean. I got the mirror from Lowe's, I want to say. And this makeup shelf I got from IKEA as well, and I use it to store all of my lashes from Forever Rain Beauty Collection. So yeah, both the drawers I keep my inventory. Well, some of my inventory. And back to the makeup. I have my foundations. I have my NARS foundations on this shelf. I kind of like to keep them organized from like shade range, finish, and brand. So I'll just use NARS since that's like what I have right here in front of me. And they have like the most diverse types of foundation families. So this one's like a radiant finish, so I keep these ones together, but I also have it like going from darkest to lightest. And then in my sheer glow, I have it going from darkest to lightest. I did have 3, but the freaking or excuse my language, the freaking container, when I was twisting the top one, I guess I twisted it too tight and the glass broke. And I got glass all on the inside, so I had to throw it away because I couldn't risk getting glass on my client's skin. And because these don't have like a pump applicator, like it was basically over with once that happened. So I just had to get rid of it. But I also got these soft mattes, which gives you a more matte finish, but it isn't dry into the skin. And I got more of these because after I had to deal with this, I was kind of scared with the packaging. So, but I do love all of their formulas, and I use it for different finishes whenever I want to. And then I also have my Born This Way foundations. I like them, but I just don't use them as often on my clients. I do get a lot of oily clients, so I tend not to use these on them. I like this more so for normal to dry skin. And then I have my stick foundations. I'm gonna move from my stick foundations being in this package to having them inside of this. It's supposed to be like a jewelry organizer I got from Walmart, and it was only $1. But I'm gonna depot them and put them inside of here, just so I can condense some space, and it'll be a little bit more sanitary than me applying this from the stick straight to my client's skin. And I have these stick foundations that I use for contouring, and I also have these Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. And then I have my Beauty Bakery foundations going from darkest to lightest. My Maybelline Fit Me, which I use the least often now. When I first started, I would use them like a whole bunch. But it's a very good like beginner friendly foundation, but it's just something that I don't personally use as often. Now that, you know, my foundation routines, and I've tried different brands and stuff, it's just not what I prefer to use. But I do have it up there when I use it occasionally. I also have my Superstay foundations. These are from when they had their 24-hour foundations, and I've heard that their 30-hour foundation is like super drying. So I haven't even decided to restock any of these shades. So once I run out, I probably don't use this brand anymore. I might try like one of the 30-hour ones, but the 24-hour consistency was like perfect. I love them. The only thing I will say about these foundations is they tend to be a little warm, so I wouldn't use them on a client who doesn't have like warm undertones. So yeah. Over here, I just keep, because I do work on wigs and stuff, so I keep some of my wig products. This is like a whole bunch of hand sanitizer, but I broke the pump, so I'll take it out and just put a whole bunch on my hand, lather it up. And then I also have my thermostat that I check my clients with before they come in. Okay, y'all, I dropped my light, but it's okay. And that's another thing I really need to do a video on, is the types of lights you should get and why. Because I've had clients break my ring lights and things like that, and it's a terrible feeling. You can't really get a good ring light on hand, so it's a pain in the ass. But that's another video. If you guys are interested in seeing, just let me know. But down here is really just my hair products, not really makeup related, so I'm not really gonna go through them. But yep, this is my makeup station and everything. I got my grass wall from what is it called, Amazon, and the flowers and the butterflies. So yep, that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next one.